I rise to move the motion that the bill for an act to amend the Public Accounts Implementation Tribunal Act, Cap P36 laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004 to enhance the penalty provisions and restrict the indemnity of members to acts done in good faith and for other related matters be read the second time. As so Musa seeks to do is to enhance the implementation, to empower the implementation tribunal more in terms of exposing them to doing the correcting, and also to increase the penalty rates there, sir. And in that particular provision, whoever is appearing before the tribunal is expected to supply them with information that are very valid and necessary for them to carry out their work. And that failure to supply the information in terms of records or to come as a witness, production of books of accounts, and the rest, has a provision for punishment. This particular provision will increase our accounting procedure in terms of accountability of public officers. In the original bill, what is provided for in the attempt to refuse to supply the information, the tribunal could find you guilty and then award possibly cost of not more than 500 naira or 2 months in imprisonment. This is very mild. It will not help us. It will not increase the value of accountability. It is in this regard, Mr. Speaker, that I'm seeking the leave of the House to adjust the penalty provision there to increase it to 200,000 naira and an imprisonment of 2 years. 1 year, sorry. This would certainly help, and if the penalty provided are very small, it will cause or make those who may try to abuse the provision flagrantly behave in a manner that it will not help the system. I want to believe this is a very important organ, if at all is implemented, that will help us enhance our accountability. Two, Mr. Speaker, the other provision is just one word that is added. It says no member of the tribunal shall be liable to any action or suit for anything done or said by him or as a member of the tribunal during the proceedings of the tribunal. In itself, Mr. Speaker, it has some implication because it could be subject to abuse. That is why the word in good faith is added. It will help define the actions of members because it's already, this particular word is already determined by Supreme Court judgment as defined what the meaning of good faith is. It is in the light of this that admission, Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues, that is a very straightforward amendment in terms of in making the bill better for good working. I seek the cooperation of members to support the bill, be ready for its content. I so submit. Thank you very much, sir.
And the question is that the bill be now read the second time. Those in favor of the motion say aye. Those against it say nay. Ayes have it. Clerk is now invited to read the long title of the bill.
Honorable members, a bill for an act to amend the Public Accounts Implementation Tribunal Act, Chapter P36, Laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004, to enhance the penalty provisions and restrict indemnity of members to acts done in good faith and for related matters. Second reading.